Hello all, welcome to my channel. In case you are watching for the first time, this is a channel on engineering studies focusing more on electrical science. Please check description link for more videos. Also please like, share and subscribe. Do click on the bell icon to get notified as I upload new video on every week. I also have one more channel related to competitive examination preparation. Please support it by sharing with your friends. You can find the link in the description box. Welcome to the playlist of training on competitive examination. This session will be useful those who are preparing for GATE examination, KPTCL, KPCL and the various PSC examination. Okay, I have selected 5 important questions in different area. The first part is belong to the battery management. The second part, that is network analysis. Then I have selected one question from measurement and one question from power system. So please go through the question, 5 questions first of all, and kindly try to answer the right answer. So I'll be displaying individual questions. This is one of the question which I had repeated in ISRO 2018. So please find out the correct answer. This is the second question which is related to network analysis. You need to recall Thevenin's theorem. So this is one of the question which is repeated in the GATE examination 2020. So kindly answer within a minute. So this question, that is based on basic electrical engineering and measurement. You can able to identify the right answer within a fraction of second and confirm it. Question number 4, that is based on the network analysis and the basic electrical engineering. If you know, definitely you can able to make out this. And you must have studied signals and systems. In that also you must have solved this kind of problem. This is very simple and try to answer it within a fraction of seconds. So this question which is related to control systems and second order system, what is damping, what is under damped system, what is over damped system, what is critically damped system. If you know the concept very well, definitely you can able to make out the correct answer. So don't take more time and make yourself convenient to attend within a fraction of minutes. The exams are highly competent, right? So you have to compete with different candidates. Competition is also tough. So no need to bother, but definitely you can crack it. No need to see the competition. You try to answer it fraction of second with the systematically. Okay, definitely you can crack the competitive examination. So these are the 5 questions which I have selected. Let me discuss the individual questions and we can have a brief discussion individually. So moving on to the first question. Identify the correct sequence of charging in a lead acid battery. You know the lead acid battery which is most applicable in various automobiles, in solar power system. Okay. The lead acid battery uses a constant current, constant voltage method. A regulated current raises the terminal voltage until the upper charge voltage limit is reached. That's the concept. Actually, the charging process has been divided into 3 segments. The first segment is constant current charge applies the bulk of the charges and roughly take up the half of the required charge state. That is the first part. The second part is topping charge continues at a lower charge current and a previous saturation. That's the second process. In the third process, the float charge compensates for the losses caused by the self-discharge. These are the 3 major processes which are involved in the charging of lead acid battery. So I have explained the charging process. Then what could be the right answer? So kindly mark the right answer. The right answer is the constant current topping float. This is the right answer. Okay. Hope it is very clear to you. Such kind of questions can be expected. Let me discuss the second question. The Thevenin equivalent voltage VTH, which is shown here in rounded off 2 decimal places of the network shown below is the VTH. I need to calculate VTH. I have shown here, but I have to calculate. So you need to recall the Thevenin's theorem. So how to make out? So based on by looking at the particular diagram, we can able to write VTH voltage drop first of all. VTH minus 4 divided by the resistance will be 2, that is equal to the current flow. What is the value of current? 5 ampere. So try to solve this. VTH minus 4 is equal to 10. Therefore VTH is equal to how much? 10 plus 4. 10 plus 4 volt. What is 10 plus 4? 10 plus 4 will be 40. I need to select option B. Hope it is correct. You need to recall Thevenin's theorem. Definitely you can able to score it. Question number 3. Please read out the question number. Currents through the ammeter A2 and A3 in the figure are 1 angle 0 and 1 angle 70 degree respectively. The reading of the ammeter A1 rounded off 3 decimal. So that according to KCL, we can able to write I1 is equal to I2 plus I3 according to KCL. You must have studied what is KCL. Here all the values of current they have mentioned in terms of polar form, correct? So we can able to write I1 equal to, what could be the value of I1? 1 angle 10 degree plus 1 angle 70 degree. I think it is better to convert into A plus IB form. Then it will be easy to solve. So I am convenient to do it in this complex numbers, A plus IB form, rectangular form. So better you can able to convert A plus IB form, and finally you reconvert it into polar form. First you can solve it in rectangular form, then afterwards you can able to solve in a polar form. If you do in that manner, surely you will be getting the final answer is equal to 1.732 with the angle of 40 degree. So please work out these ones, then definitely you will come to know. So I am comfortable in doing rectangular form, so I have done this. Later I converted into polar form. So this question had repeated in the GATE 2020. Question number 4. The RMS value of the given waveform is, what is the RMS value? You need to know what is RMS value. So I have explained already in the playlist of basic electrical engineering. I have already done the derivation. So kindly go through that. The video link is available in both the description box and the I button. So kindly go through that. What is RMS value? So here, how to make out? First of all, you can write the formula IRMS equal to square root of half into 0 to 1. So what is the value of this? This will be a straight line. That will be 100t. Okay, y is equal to mx plus c, you know, right? Square dt plus integral 0 to 1. Let us see this portion. Sorry, integral 1 to 2. 1 to 2. This will be 100 only, right? 100 square dt. So if you solve this, surely you should get 80 volt. 80 volt is the correct answer. You please work out. You will definitely will get. So next one is an RLC series circuit is underdamped. To make it overdamped, the value of R should be, R has to be increased, R has to be reduced, R has to be increased to infinity, R has to be reduced to 0. So in RLC series circuit is underdamped. To make it overdamped, so surely the value of R should be high. If the value of R should be high, the damping ratio also will be increased. It will be equal to, damping ratio will be high. Okay, so the value of R should be increased. So in case of underdamped, the damping ratio is less than 1. If overdamped, damping ratio will be greater than 1. Let me know if you are having any queries. So these are my references. Okay, if you are having any questions, you can put up in the comment. You can put up in the comment box. I will revert. Finally, thanks for watching this video.